My name is Evelyn. Today is my wedding day. But my groom Sebastian is a living corpse under a dark magic curse, lying in bed, never waking up.
Miss Evelyn, if you've read it through, please sign. The old Marquis is waiting.
What the steward hands me is a bloodline succession contract. I must undergo the sacred spring ritual, bear Marquis Sebastian's child, and give the Marquisate an heir. I have planned to follow my lover Simon's plan and ruin the ritual. He is Sebastian's younger brother. He doesn't want Sebastian to have a child so that when Sebastian dies, he can inherit the title. I hesitate. Should I really help Simon do something like this? I need to think about it. The steward leaves first. Restless and uneasy, I sneak out to find Simon. I want to talk to him. I peer through the crack in the garden gazebo door and freeze. The man holding Vivian inside is none other than Simon. Simon, stay with me a little longer. It's not like Evelyn has time for you now anyway.
I'm afraid she'll back out and run off. I don't feel safe if I don't keep an eye on her.
She won't. We still have her late mother's belongings. She wouldn't dare.
True. With her father Ethan dead, she has no one to back her up. She has no choice.
If you hadn't poisoned her father's wine, things wouldn't have gone so smoothly. I feel like I've been struck by lightning. It turns out the person who killed my father is the man I loved most. I wipe my tears, turn back, and sign the contract. Since you want to take the Shaw family's Marquisate, I'll make sure you don't get it. I will become the true Marchioness. And watch those two bastards burn in hell! On the first night after the wedding, the housekeeper Martha takes me to Sebastian's tower bedroom. I stand by the bed and see my husband for the first time. Simon said he was ugly, crippled, and foul-tempered, but the man on the bed is striking. His inborn nobility impossible to hide even in a coma.
Evelyn, I'm sorry. I was so busy today that I couldn't find time for you.
I swallow my disgust and play along with him. It's fine. I don't blame you.
I knew it. Since you love me so much, you'd understand.
Simon, what are you doing?
The wedding night shouldn't go to waste. Let's make love.
He actually tries to force himself on me right in front of my husband's bed. Sober up! Don't forget our plan!
I changed my mind. If you carry my child,